Hi there everyone, my name is HeleniQ Argyrou and I'm the founder for Ahaintelligence. Some say we are living in a time that is at the edge of evolution. Ken Wilber. Others say that this time is an epic time in human history, unlike any other. Dr. Jean Houston. And the yogis from ancient times speak about this time as the time that they call the time of Kali Yoga, a time where the wrath of destruction is in full force. The Mayans from ancient times gone by counted time only until a few years ago. Their calendar measures out time meticulously following the solar and the lunar tones and seals, they called them, the way that the sun and the moon affect this planet, and the cycles of creation and transformation throughout time. They counted these cycles only until 2012, indicating that in fact they too knew that something was going to change, and something from then on was uncountable, unknown. And in fact, we stand here together, you and me, in this video right now, in a deep inquiry about where we really find ourselves now in history. And I'm bringing a new aspect to this conversation, saying that we are actually now in the time of what I call cutting-edge consciousness. We are living in a time and space where we have access to all the ancient wisdom at our fingertips, and we are on the brink of some very profound, new, interesting, powerful research that is confirming a lot of what the ancient people already knew. And as you see behind me now, and as we've taken a journey since we first began, you've seen in the background some beautiful olive trees from a part of the world that is 8,000 BC, ancient. And here I am speaking to you as a psychologist who actually has explored a lot of the esoteric sciences, the psychological sciences, and the human sciences to some degree, as much as my life has allowed me to, and integrated them into a really beautiful understanding about what I call the cutting edge of collective consciousness. So what is it, and how are we to work in this time? What are we to do? How are we going to access this new state of awareness, this new state of being, this new, profound, potentially actualized way of being that can actually tip this planet into a whole new area of possibility? Some say there is a critical mass of people that have risen up to a certain level of consciousness that actually can make a real difference in the way that the mass consciousness is thinking, operating, experiencing, and being on the planet. But we share this planet, all of us together, all different types of species, all different levels of life, and all with our own ideology, philosophy, and principles about how to go to work on the planet and how to live in our daily lives. So for me, the cutting edge, the breaking ground, is to begin to really understand the profound impact each and every person has at this time now, more than ever before. We are all at a time that, for Ken Wilber, is a time of evolution. For Jean Houston, a time that is so epic, unlike any other. For the yogis, a time of destruction, filled with challenge and chaos and wrath and anger and resistance and rebellion and anarchy, and possibly more than ever before. And also a time that is unknown, uncounted, as the Mayans indicate to us. So in this time, we are standing at the brink of something completely untold, a story untold. And I believe you and me and us together can actually begin to write a whole new narrative. We can begin to tell a whole new story. And it's going to take something. It's going to take a certain amount of discipline, a certain amount of work, a a certain amount of heartful, energetic, mindful awareness that is residing in the heart, a real conviction to stand against what actually takes us lower down and makes us feel inferior, makes us feel victimized, makes us feel manipulated, makes us feel lacking. This kind of strength that some of us have already learned and already practiced needs to be mastered, truly mastered, so that we can turn around our own individual experience on this planet. In other words, to stop or prevent or protect ourselves from being eaten and parasitically manipulated by all kinds of negativity and all kinds of lower vibrational frequencies. We also need to realize that we have a contribution to make. And yes, people talk about service and people talk about all kinds of community work and awareness-driven campaigns about fighting this and fighting that. I'm bringing something into all that that is cutting away the layers and saying it's not about fighting or resisting anything. What we really need to begin to do is to tap our fullest potential. And when we are taking up that challenge for our own individual lives, we will conquer and we will victoriously transcend a lot of what is lower operating in our unconscious levels of awareness. And the truth is, we need a whole species to begin to do this so that we can really evolve past what we've been stuck on for so long. All kinds of negativity and distraction. But don't make the mistake of thinking that I'm saying that doing this is going to change everybody and we're here to live in peace and we're here to turn the planet around and make everything beautiful and become bliss bunnies. I'm actually talking about you taking yourself to your next edge, you becoming one-pointed, really clear, really responsible, really respectful, fully in integrity with what you are here to do, aligned, authentic, and fully actualized, so that you can create a wave of transformation that will become transcendental and deeply inspiring to other people, so that they may make their conscious choice about which direction they choose to take with their lives. So, cutting-edge consciousness requires a few skills. Genius intelligence is one area to explore. Higher states of awareness is another. Tapping higher levels of creativity, practicing very specific styles of discipline, and making a very conscious choice to really ask and have delivered the question with the answer of why you are really here in your life. This is what it really takes to tap into this very powerful edge of evolution that we are facing and to start to maximize it for its fullest potential. So in this time of unknown, unmapped, uncounted change, what is possible? Every single second there is something new possible that was not counted or measured before. And if you can begin to resonate into that awareness and tap into that way of thinking, feeling, and being in this life every single day, reminded in the mornings maybe, you can actually not only tap your highest state and develop your fullest potential, but you could potentially be a pioneer for the rest of us. So I welcome you to work with me if you'd like to, and to explore this cutting edge of consciousness, to explore and tap your source of true wisdom that taps into the wisdom of all. My wisdom flows from a higher source, and I salute that source inside of you. Thank you for listening, and travel with me, and let's see what we can really create. Let's see how we can make our lives really meaningful. Let's see how we can make art out of our days. and let's see how we can actually contribute towards something higher. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.